Sites for NFT creation. There's Mintable, OpenSea, Rarible, and there's like small little ones, but you need to be careful. Like if it's like ryanmint.io.ca/wwf fake, like you gotta pay attention. I'm good. Sorry. You got to pay attention to the website that you're minting on, right? Because you want to make sure it's one of these top ones, right? Mintable, OpenSea, Rarible. Those are your 3 biggest choices. And I personally recommend OpenSea for anything that you are doing because of its low gas fees and even no gas fees at all. And there's so much like market there as well, right? So you got to keep that in mind. Oliver, what website are you registered for? What website are you registered for NFTs? Like, okay. So what are your thoughts on Mintable? What did you experience? You don't remember? Okay. Anybody else? No? Okay. So I'll tell you my experience. Mintable, Rarible, they have a very small audience. Like they might have like 300,000 active users, right? Versus OpenSea, it's, I don't know, they've got way more than that, right? It's a whole new market that you can promote on there. Because if you mint your NFT on ryanmint.io.ca/wwf fake, what market is on Ryan's minting website? Who goes there? What sort of traction does that website receive, right? So that's something that you need to keep in mind. This is a slide that I added today. NFT weapons. Now, here is supposed to be a picture of Donald Trump's NFT collection. Not sure where it went. But can anybody think of any way that NFTs could be used for sort of the degradation of humanity as a whole?
Funding, or perhaps.
Okay. Let's not get political, guys. Just kidding. Yes, sir. Let's just call that personal financing. So if I buy an NFT, I don't know, maybe it's the NFT of a billionaire living in Cuba, or maybe it's an NFT of Ryan. Like, do I want to support Ryan, or do I want to support the billionaire in Cuba, right? It creates a little bit of a difference there. How else can NFTs be used as weapons to our society? Yeah.
Well, like I was gonna say like you make your own currency and then like, pretend, make a whole bunch of fake about it, so people like fall for it and buy it. That be considered a weapon if you're like targeting a specific country, for example, and like maybe like advertising.
Yes. So we'll always have circumstances where you can run into a false NFT project or false cryptocurrency. But that's a really good point. The fact that I can create masonmint.io.ca/masonmint.io.ca and people will want to mint on my website, right? Or maybe I create Mason Coin. It's a good logo, actually. Good idea. And I scam people into buying into my crypto, right? And then all of a sudden, boop, and I take all their money. So once again, the risky business of crypto. Something else, NFTs can be used as weapons because some artists right now, especially smaller artists, are not comfortable transitioning into an NFT digital marketplace, right? So think about your artists that work at the farmer market, or your artists that work at, I don't know, just in general, like parties, or Vegas, the artists in Vegas that draw little characters of you when you walk by. So think about those artists and their level of comfortability in regards to NFTs. So NFTs can create jobs in our economy right now, but it can also take away jobs of people who, I don't know, do architecture, for example, like AI might take over their job. Then NFT, it may take over the job of an artist. So you never know. It has different impacts on our economy. Does anybody else have anything else to add to this section?
Propaganda, like for example, I can I will make EMSS great again. Vote for Mason. Council president, yes.
Propaganda.
Something like that.
Yes. Once again, back to campaigning, personal financing. Do you want to buy Mason Mattu's NFT? Yes. Hey, we got an audience, guys. I can assure everyone watching online, 19 other people in this room are cheering my name.
Did that 19 other people are barely thinking behind these.
Okay.
You never know.
How can you create an NFT? Okay, before we get into that, everything starts with an idea. So something creative, something that no one else has thought about. So I give you guys whiteboards. I want you to draw the single most randomest thing you can ever imagine. And I'm only giving you 10 seconds.
Oh.
My heart.
Look how beautiful this is. I love this. I love this so much. Okay.
Whoa. What is that?
I think it's a good thing that the camera can't see that. Sophie. I like it. I like it.
Wow, no words of encouragement.
Yeah.
This is.
That would sell. That would indeed sell. Yeah, Nathan, so yours can sell too. Aaron? Yes, that can sell. Ryan,
Presents you
that can
and meatballs.
absolutely sell.
Right, that's it.
What's it, Jason? Dude, look at that. Wow.
No,
I got like straps all over the place.
Okay. So the golden rule of making NFTs is make it fringe, make it crazy, make it something that no one else has ever seen before, right? So if I do like, I don't know, if I do a picture of, okay, maybe I draw the Eiffel Tower, right? Whatever, however you draw the Eiffel Tower. Ooh la la, we la pizza. People are like, oh, boring. Eiffel Tower, I can look that up on Google. Like, why would I want this than this? What is this? Someone tell me, well, what do you see in this? It's not an egg. What is it?
It is an egg.
I'll tell you what it is. It's hope.
Oh, right, of course. Oh.
It's prosperity. It's the American dream. It's wealth. It is joy. So I can make anything I want into an NFT. Like, give me your NFT, Sophie.
You can take mine.
No, thank you. This is an excellent NFT. Why? Because it confuses me. I have no clue what's going on. This, even better. Both of these would sell. Now you're thinking, Mason, you're literally a conspiracy theorist. Just stop talking. No, I'm right. Because it's not about the content of your NFT. It's about your purpose. So why are you making this NFT? Are you making it to feed children in lower income countries? Is that your goal? Is that the goal of your project? What's another goal? What else would you make an NFT for?
Cure cancer.
Cure cancer, sure. No one else?
Money?
No. Never advertise that. You're never at NFTs for money. For humanity.
Brighter, better future. So good things.
Yes.
World sustainability.
More.
If there is a standardized piece of art that many can enjoy all together. Standardized. No one should get standardized art from this. Exactly. No, look, man, mine is the perfect art.
Okay.
It looks just like you, mate.
Anywho, so maybe you want to advertise it to be environmental, or maybe it has a purpose, something meaning to it. But I don't have to explicitly draw something with the meaning in mind. Like I could go like this. And this is coronavirus. This is despair. This is happiness. This is sorrow, all at the same time. But what do you see? Ryan, what do you see? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you see, right? Because I'm advertising to you what I see and what my project is all about. So the first step to creating an NFT, and we're just going to ditch the slideshow at this point because my brain is just working. Let's say you come up with, okay, let's say we come up with a name. 10% of all funds will go to new mothers in Burnaby. I don't know, just an example. Okay, so that's a cause that I'm choosing. Some other causes that I've seen are like people have raised money for Red Cross, UNICEF. People raise money for the schools, all through NFTs, and it's inspiring, right? So that's step one. So that is my design method purpose. So that's idea is done. Now, how on earth do you get your NFTs to a greater audience? Okay, so different things you can do are word of mouth. You can create flyers. You can set up pop-up tents outside of malls or buildings, advertisements, or online forums. This is all for physical art, actually, but it can also be used for NFTs as well. Like I can tell you about something right here. Like just imagine that this is not here. NFTs. I can tell you in the physical world. How do people promote NFTs? You can promote it through Twitter, Discord, Reddit, and TikTok, if you still have it. Anywho, you can promote your NFTs through physical and virtual mediums, right? This is an example of something that I created a few days ago for this meeting. This is a Twitter account. Stick figures from outer space. If this is a yes.
November 2020.
This wrong screenshot. It's okay. Anyways, stick figures from outer space, right? That's something that I started a project, perhaps. So maybe I say here like comment or like, and you have a chance for a giveaway, or let me know what you think. Blah 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 blah, and then people will follow me and want to buy my things. So you can see my OpenSea handles right there. OpenSea.io/Mason creates something. I can't even read it. I have 15 followers. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. This once again, this is a Discord server that you might want to sign up, right? So you got your welcome channel, you got your roadmap, meet the team, mission statement, community focus links, announcements, sneak peeks, etc. I want to draw your attention to these two channels real quick. These are really important. Your roadmap is basically like what you want to get accomplished in a small amount of time. You just set up from January to December of a year. Your mission statement is why are you doing this project? Once again, are you doing it to help the mothers in Burnaby? Are you doing it to help mothers in Zimbabwe? Are you doing something for someone and why? When you are advertising your NFTs, be approachable, don't be a scammer. We got some examples here. So you can advertise your NFTs in DMs, social media, physical mediums like we talked about. Like I can go to the store, I can tell all about my NFT. It all doesn't really matter. You cannot do anything here at school, but if you get home and you want to do something related to crypto, I recommend starting up an OpenSea account. Edit your profile and biography so you see more user-friendly. Don't use your face, of course, but use some sort of icon that identifies you and your cause. create a crypto wallet so you can sell items and also receive NFTs. It's all connected that way. Minting an NFT. So have your image, audio file, domain, or virtual world or video prepared beforehand, right? So that way you're not in any rush to create something. So have it done beforehand. Upload your image and your NFT should be minted. So it's really simple. If you want some more help, you can always reach out to me. I'll help you guys out of how to start an NFT. And remember, I've not sold an NFT. I'm just an expert at setting it up.
So, so I mean, we've basically talked about NFTs and everything. So, let's talk about like some of the public's like opinions, right? Like, because there's like that environmental aspect.
Mm-hmm.
That's very prominent with your new product when that just like getting big, right? With like, a lot of energy, a lot of resources.
So yes, unfortunately, NFTs and cryptos, when you're minting an NFT, you are using a lot of energy, and it really depends on what platform you're using and what cryptocurrency you're using. So for example, original Ethereum was really bad for the environment. A lot of energy was used, a lot of greenhouse gases were emitted through the usage of like trying to mint your items. And people actually, they try to mine for crypto at home. So they plug in their laptop into the outlet and they mine for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours without turning their laptops off, trying to find combinations which will lead them to get some money, right? So that's all bad for the environment. But now there's a new hope on the horizon because we have things such as Ethereum 2.0, which just came out. Ethereum 2.0 is especially helpful because it is better for the environment, less impact on the environment for gas fees, and it's more energy sustainable, right? So all of those makes Ethereum 2.0 a good option. As someone who cares for the environment and as someone who is an environmentalist, I'll tell you that don't mint an NFT every single day. Don't mint all of your collections right here, right now. If you want to get into NFTs, do it one at a time. And if you are doing something that you think will have an impact on the environment, offset your impact. So like plant a seed for every collection. That's good for advertising and good for the environment, right? So that way we're offsetting the stuff that we take from the environment, we can put back in or replenishing it.
What about like, so a lot of digital artists will have online profiles of their art, and then there have been issues with somebody else taking their art and then later on they find that their own work is being copyrighted and they're getting banned off the platforms because somebody else minted their art.
Yeah, so talking about like regular artists right now, and I take Oliver's artwork and I uploaded it to OpenSea, right? So unfortunately, there's not much I can say. We're transitioning from paper money to cryptocurrency at the grocery checkout aisle, right? All of these things will start to seep into our lives, whether we want it or not. This AI technology, this crypto, this NFT, it's all the things that are building this new meta world that we're all going to be global stewards of, right? So it's important that we become educated about the issues surrounding these innovations as well as the positives of them as well, which we did today. Awesome.
Steal your mic. All right, Mason, thanks so much for coming to our investing club meeting today to do a presentation on NFTs. Hope you guys all learned something from that. And yeah, see you next time. Hopefully you'll have Mason back some other day with another presentation. Possibly. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.